So we are only a few months into what I call agentic engineering, and we already have named patterns. That happened faster than most of us expected. Simon Willison on X just started documenting what he calls agentic engineering patterns. And that's interesting to me because when a field starts producing patterns, it's usually a sign it's moving from novelty into practice. The first one he highlights sounds simple, but it shifts a lot underneath us. He also reaffirms that this is a spectrum. On one end, you have vibe coding, where you're mostly prompting and accepting whatever comes back. On the other end is agentic engineering, which represents the far side of that scale. Professional software engineers like you using coding agents to improve and accelerate their work by amplifying their existing experience. For most of our careers, code was the scarce resource. We optimized for fewer lines, careful abstractions, reuse wherever possible. Historically, code was expensive, so we built habits around that. We planned more, we estimated more, and day to day we made constant trade-offs like, do I really add that feature? Or that edge case test? Do I really build a debug endpoint? Do I really write the docs now? Because it costs time. Now you can spin up an agent and generate 5 variations of a module before your coffee cools down. And when agents can type fast and run in parallel, those old trade-offs start to blur. Here's the uncomfortable part. Delivering new code feels almost free, but delivering good code is still expensive. Good code works, and you know it works, and it solves the right problem, and it handles failures predictably, and it stays minimal, and is protected by tests, and docs match reality, and it meets non-functional requirements of the system like reliability, security, maintainability, observability, whatever. The real work now is deciding which version is actually correct, which one you can live with 6 months from now, a year from now, and which one quietly introduces new failure modes. And if the code is cheap, maybe the right move for us is to explore a few more iterations until we reach something that actually deserves to be shipped to prod. By the way, if you're not following Simon Willison on X yet, you probably should, or rather, you must.